Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to this week's edition of Deadliest!
Deadliest Warband.
That's right. And we are into the semi-finals.
Semi-finals. So we've seen Moria and Lothlorien. What a game! You've not seen it.
I know.
Oh,
I heard about the result.
God! Moria did it.
So close. And we were
That
discussing...
Marauder.
I'm wondering if it was worth trying to actually run away in different directions.
Yeah, those elves who had him pinned down should have just essentially run to all three broad corners and just let him fail his courage.
It's a hard one because the temptation to surround, trap and kill is
Strategy
there.
got 6 dice, 5 to kill, and he's, when he wins priority, he could run away, but yeah.
Yeah. Good one. Let's hope that this one is just as good, and I really think it will be, because I'm pretty sure that lots of people...
This is this is when you're sort of United in their glory days and Liverpool meet in sort of the semi-finals.
Yeah,
it's
and
a
it could be
big
the final.
game. It could be the final.
This could be the final, and the winner of this could go on to win, but it very much depends on the mechanics of... well, we know who's gone through now. Moria's gone through.
Moria's through, so we're going to see Moria in the final. And either of these are the favourites against Moria.
There must be. Moria are the underdogs, but Moria have been the underdogs in quite a few fights so far.
Yes.
And they have done very, very well, mostly because
Those
I've not been using them.
Very true.
Okay, so we're going to show you the 2 Deadliest Warbands now. So we're going to start off with our Isengard Middle-earth's Deadliest Warband, and as you can see, we've got the captain, and the captain has got heavy armour and a crossbow. He's flanked on either side by 2 ferals, kindly donated and painted by James Squires, Mabs Fanatic from Texas, I believe. So thank you so much for those. In the rear there, what could really be the difference in this Deadliest Warbands, but it depends how well they get on, the 4 crossbowmen, Uruk crossbowmen. And then on either side there, you can see that we have got 6 berserkers in total. And that is our Isengard Deadliest Warband. And up here on the arena walls, keen and eager to enter the battlefield, we have got the Harad Umbar Deadliest Warband, represented by the piercing, striking, axe-wielding Corsair Reavers and Shiny Husharing. Just bought off eBay at the front there. That is our Corsair Reaver Deadliest Warband.
1, 2, 3, I'm using Isengard. 4, 5, 6, I'm using Reavers. I'm using Reavers.
Who instantly become the favourites. So we are going to roll for turn 1 priority. It's a 4.
Oh.
I get a 4. It's drawn.
That's Sod's Law again.
It's a 1. And I get a 4. It means Isengard walk on first. Wow, so nerve-wracking stuff even from the off. As you can see, the Isengard, they've stayed back as far as they can. And the reason for that is their main advantage in this is those crossbows. So I wanted to put them where they could get as many lanes as possible. And Jamie's done exactly what he needs to do as well. Which is, Jamie?
Just run.
Get up there.
As far as possible. This has been Isengard's tactic in every battle. Obviously, crossbows are stationary, so why go too far forward? And
it does create the interesting discussion. Would it be better for example, the Reavers to have their Arbalesters in there?
Maybe.
To be able to do the same thing, but then you do lose 4 Fight 5 2 attack models, which is interesting. And with that, we are going to go into turn 2 priority. Priority. And it's priority Reavers. And here's the bird's eye view of the battlefield after turn 2 movement. As you can see, the crossbowmen, the captain, have stayed back, and I've just moved up some of the berserkers and the ferals on the flanks there, just so they can't get charged. And of course, Jamie has just moved up as far as he possibly can, just trying to get in until he can charge. So with that, we are going to go into shooting. So we're going to start off with the 2 crossbowmen at the end, shooting across at the 2 Reavers at the end there. Needing 4s to hit. And we get 1 hit. And needing 4s to kill. Oh, and it's a 3. And we're going to have the next 2 doing the same, shooting up at those 2 Reavers. Element games, guys, needing 4+. And 1 hits. And we need that 4+ to kill him. Oh, and 1 Reaver goes down. And finally, the captain's going to do the same. He's just going to shoot at the Reaver in front of the Husharin there. 4 to hit. And he misses. So that's how it's looking after turn 2. Could have done with killing 1 or 2 more. So we're going to have to do better in the next shooting phase. We're going to go into turn 3, priority. And you get a 1, and I get a 1, so it's me. And it's scary stuff when those ferals are running toward... not ferals, the Corsair Reavers are running towards you. They seem mighty close now. So all I did was just spread out my ferals and the Berserkers out there on the flanks slightly, so he wasn't going to be tying 2 up at a time. And then obviously the Reavers have just run up. I've stayed still so I could do my shooting. But you've got a shot first, haven't you?
No, your priority.
I got priority. Oh, that's right. So I'm going to go into my shooting. So we're going to go into Isengard's shooting, and the crossbowman and the captain, they're just going to fire, prioritising from right to left at all of the Reavers at the front there. So we need some better luck with this shooting. Let's see some 4+. And we get 2 hits. So 2 4+ here would be great. The blue dice is the captain. Oh, and the captain kills 1 on the end. So we've got Shiny Hasharing, and he's going to be firing at this guy here.
He's moved, so it's a 4+.
4+. Yeah, and he misses with the 1. And well, this is how it's looking for priority. Could be quite a key one. Let's roll. Oh, and its priority goes to Isengard. So, turn 3 movement, and I got priority. And Jamie and I, we've just been discussing, this is very cool, very tactical, but to really think about what you're doing. So what I did over on this end, because I got to move first, was I came round and I tied up that Corsair on the right hand side, knowing that the Shaman would probably get in, maybe try a heroic combat, but not leaving enough room for the other spare Corsair. Then you've obviously got the Reaver over here, the Feral over here, who's come up to tie up 2. The captain moved up, again something that me and Jamie discussed, probably good to get him and his fight 5 in the fight, middle of the line. And then each of these Berserkers have come up to tie up, leaving 2 Berserkers on the end to gang up hopefully on that Reaver and win something. And I'm pretty sure Jamie knows what's coming. What will I probably be doing with these guys?
Shooting the hero combat.
Probably shooting the hero combat. And why is that?
Stop the heroic combat.
There we go. So we are going to go into the shooting now. So with the shooting, we're going to start off with 2 shots over here from the crossbowman on the right hand side. We're going to be shooting into the Hasharin, Feral and Reaver combat. So we're actually going to do this as if we're prioritising. So actually, if we go in and we kill the Feral in the Hasharin combat, and we hit with both dice, the next hit will go onto the Feral next to it with the 2 Reavers, if that makes sense. So we're going to roll these. We need 4+.
Both hit.
Both hit. So 1 at a time. Does this hit you or me? And it hits me. And 5's to kill my own Feral. Oh! And the Feral goes down. And that means that there's no heroic combat on that side. Wow. So this next hit, does it hit me or you, Jamie? And this one hits you.
With shooting, you don't actually randomise like previously in Lord of the Rings. You don't go, say, 1, 2, 3 this guy, 4, 5, 6 this guy. You hit the guy closest to you, so the next shot will be on him.
Okie doke. So we need a 4 to kill. Oh, and he lips. The next 2 shots are going to do the same, shooting into this combat here. So 4's to hit. We get 1 hit. Does it hit you or me? It hits you. And I could do with another Element Games sign. Oh, and we get it! Element Games dice kills that Reaver, and he goes, and that's much better. That's a good round of shooting for Isengard. Just what they needed. Let's go into combats. So there's no advantages here. No one's going to be trapped or anything. So we're just going to start from the left to the right. We've got the 2 fainting Berserkers against a piercing striking Reaver, and I think let's just say now that that's going to be the case.
The case of near enough all fights.
Near enough all of the fights. Okay, so let's see. What can the Reaver get? The Reaver gets a 4 highest. Oh, and we get a 5.
And what the Reaver's defense drops to? Drops to defense 2. So yeah, 3's to wound. It's not far, aren't you?
3's to wound. Re-rolling 1s. And yes, wow, dead. So as we move down the line, these are the really interesting combats. These are the 2 attacks versus 2 attacks. You know, you've got the piercing strike there, so you're pretty much fight 4 or above.
Strength 4, yeah.
Yeah, strength 4 or above. But this is where fight value, 1-on-1 versus... no way. So we're obviously fainting. And we get a 4 and we win that.
Defense drops to 3, so it still 4's to wound. 4's
to wound, re-rolling 1s.
There he goes.
And he dies. So So next combat, same again. Oh, and you get a 5 with the cheating red dice. Not quite a 6. Can we get... No. So you actually win that one. So you go up to strength. Went up by 2, so you're strength 5. So wounding on 5s. Oh, and you don't get it.
Eek.
And you need them. Next one along, same drills. And you get a 4 highest.
Single 6.
And we get the 6. So what do you go down to?
1.
Wow, you're down to 1. So I need 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Smash.
And smash. He's gone. So we've got the next one. We've got the Reaver versus the Berserker. Let's see what you get. You get the 6 that you needed. So you go up to
4s to wound.
So you need 4s. You should kill this one. And, well, first Berserker goes down. So let's take him away. Next up, we've got the Captain versus the Piercing Striking Reaver.
Yep.
And I'm not going to do any special strikes.
Oh,
Nasty roll. Oh, and we take it with the 4. So his defense dropped, so we need 3s to wound.
Oh, I thought I'd lived.
And he did it. So we have just realised that this Feral versus Corsair Reaver combat is actually quite important. And it's important because...
It can break the Reavers.
The Reavers could be broken
First
already.
time.
And Courage 3, that is certainly not what you want. So, same drills. You get the 5. Come on, Element Games. What
can you do?
Oh my eyes. So, re-rolling ones.
I'm defense 1.
So I need 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
And he's dead. And the Reavers are broken. And so far, this couldn't be going better for Isengard.
No, this is a perfect round for them.
This is absolutely perfect. And with that, we are going to go into turn 4, priority. So we're rolling for priority in what could be quite an important priority. So let's see what you get. You get a 3. And I get a 3, which means it's your priority. And why didn't you want priority, Jamie?
Well, Hasharin's only courage 4 with a 1 will point, so it's not the best, but it's doable.
So we're going to go into courage tests. So Jamie did his normal sort of gibbling thing, which is, to challenge the decisions that you're making. And yeah, we've just discussed it. I'm not going to be calling a heroic move, and the reason for that is that the courage of these guys that I'm up against isn't great, and with him being so diminished, I can't actually see too much he could do to bother me. So we're going to start with the courage test of the Hasharin. He's courage 4, which he makes. And that probably affects everybody up to him.
When he moves, it'll be fine.
You're going to get everybody in.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so he's going to move now. See these 6s? These are the 6s of the Hasharin charging my captain that I didn't film because I was like, nah, it's not going to do anything. He's 6s to hit, and he cheating red dice's 6s to wound. So with that, I've got a fate roll, and he loves it. So after Jamie's priority, obviously he caused the wound on the captain there. He moved the Reaver up against him, Reaver up against the Feral there, Reaver up against 2 Ferals, Reaver up against 2 Ferals. Not looking amazing.
Berserkers!
Sorry, Berserkers even. And I've not moved these guys here yet because I'm going to be trying to shoot into some combats. So I'm going to do that now. So after some consideration, these guys, they are not going to be shooting at the Hasharin because they're in the way for the captain. Could quite easily kill off my own captain, which I don't really want at all. He's got the might. So I'm actually just going to do one at a time into the combat at the end there, hoping to get that Reaver off. So first one, does he hit? He does. Who does he hit? He hits me. Does he kill me? No. Next one. He hits. Who does he hit? Me. Does he kill me? No. Next one, does he hit? No. And final one, does he hit? Yes. Does he hit you? No. Does he kill me? No. Phew.
Wow.
Wow. So they don't do anything there. We're going to go into the combat phase. So it's the bird's eye battle camera again, and I have actually decided to call a heroic combat with my captain, just to try and get some fight 5 into the showing point. Now you're not going to counter, are you, Jamie?
Nope.
Because
my might's useful for either heroic moves or passing a courage test.
now this is a risk for me because you're we both got 2 dice on fight 5.
Yeah.
It's a big risk.
Piercing striking.
And you're pissing striking. Okay.
Yes!
God damn it. Yes! Oh no way!
Strength goes
So
up to
you win.
Strength 4, so 5s to wound. 2 5s kills him.
2 5s will kill my captain.
No.
Double 1s. Thank goodness for that. But it's a failed heroic combat, and now we're matched. So it's Jamie's priority. Same drills with the Feral versus the Corsair.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not going to place and strike in this one. There's no need.
Okay, I am fainting.
You're fainting, yep. 6 wins.
You got a 6 wins.
5 to kill.
Oh, when you don't kill him, so he's going to move back. He's going to move back this way. Like so. Next up, the Hasharin versus Berserker. What can the Hasharin get?
6.
And he gets that 6.
5 to kill. You rolling. Bane of Kings.
Bane of Kings. He should get it. Just chops him into little mincemeaty pieces. So another Berserker goes down. Next up, we've got the 2 fainting Berserkers against a piercing striking Reaver. And he's got a 5. We need the 6. And we only get a 5, so he wins it. So you go up to...
Oh, 1 each.
So...
Priority on this guy.
Priority on the closest to me.
No. Yep, close to you. So 4s. Oh, he goes down.
1 goes down. So a much better round for the Reavers. And next up, and we were just saying it then, 6s from these Reavers at any time is, going to cause us problems. So, piercing striking Reaver versus fainting Berserker, you get the 5. So let's have a little bit of a look. Oh, and we get the 6 with the 1 ring dice. So his defense went down to 3. So we need 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's well dead. And this is the battlefield. I think if I'd have lost something in that last one, that would have been a pretty good round for you.
If those 2 had maybe died and he'd just won the fight, I feel a bit more confident.
That would have been a good round. So we are going to go into priority.
Yep.
Let's see what we get. And it's priority to me.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to call the heroic move with Hasharin.
And I am not going to counter.
So, Hasharin's courage test.
Showing courage test.
Come on! Oh, he's fine.
And he makes it. He makes it, which means the other Reavers are fine. So we're going to go and see what you do. So we are actually going to film this time. So the Hasharin's charging into the Berserker and the Captain. Let's see what he gets.
Throw it at the Berserker. He misses.
He misses.
Shouldn't have recorded it.
So that's how it's looking after movement and the heroic move. With the heroic move, obviously Hasharin charged in the nose through his thrown weapon and missed. And we've got 1-on-1 over here. So odds up with the Reaver, I think. And then we've got the Reaver over here charging back into 2 Berserkers. Let's see what happens there. 1 Reaver charged the Corsair crossbows, who managed to get around.
Corsair crossbows?
Corsair crossbows. No, sorry. 1 Reaver charged the Urukai crossbowmen. And then obviously they came around and surrounded, and we're just lending an extra dice to the fight there, because we're probably going to be heroic striking in the combat phase, which we are going to go into now, and I'd like to call a heroic strike.
Yep.
So no point rolling what we'll go up to, because we'll automatically go higher than the Hasharin. I've got a fainting Berserker, a fainting Hasharin, and a fainting crossbowman. Let's see what happens. So you get a 6, okay, so we've got...
You need the 6.
I need a 6 here. Got the 2 blue ones are the Captain, although he's out of might now, isn't he? So so that doesn't matter. Let's see what we get.
Oh!
Oh, he fluffs it!
3 highest.
3 highest, loads of 1s, and the Hasharin does it, and these guys are moved back, and maybe the tides of battle are turning.
Let's put 1 strike onto the Berserker, needing 5s, rerolling 1s. Well, rerolling all, fails.
So let's see, Bane of Kings. Oh, and the Berserker goes down. Ouch. And next strike.
Onto the Urukai crossbowman with a reroll.
No. Oh,
no, not to do it.
Not quite.
And last one onto the Urukai crossbowman. Nope. Gets him.
Last one. So wow, Urukai crossbowman goes down, and that is a good bit of work from Shiny Hasharin. So, hoping for a better combat here. We've got 2 fainting Berserkers versus the Reaver, who gets a 5 highest. So, here we go.
Oh,
do we get a 6? Oh, and we get 2, which is good enough. Reaver's gone down to defense 2, so we need 3s, re-rolling 1s. Yeah, he's dead. We're going to go into this combat next. Fainting crossbowman versus piercing strike. Yep. Here we go. Do you get that 6 that you need? You get a 4. Not amazing, but can we beat it? We get the 5. So you are trapped. So you go down by 1.
So 4s.
So we need 4s. We'll re-roll these twice. Re-rolling 1s.
Yeah,
He's dead, and he goes down. Eek. Only 1 Reaver remaining. Here it is. You're not going to pierce your strike on this one?
No.
And I'm going to faint. So, do you get a 6? You do. So, you need 5s.
Yeah.
And you kill him. So, the last feral
one's alive.
from James Squire goes down. And are we broken? 1,
You got 7.
2, 3. Oh.
1 off.
1 off breaking. Let's go straight into priority.
Yep.
And it goes to you. So, Shiny Hasharian has been full of courage so far. Will he pass this one?
Yes.
And he does. He gets 6 again.
Just
He's got
again.
6
Just again.
every single time. Very good. He's going to move in for a throw weapon.
Hits.
He hits.
Bane of Kings.
Bane of Kings. He re-rolls it. And no. So.
And this guy. Tie up the captain.
And he's tying up the captain. Nice. So we're going to go into Urkai movement. So that's how it's looking after our movements. So I decided not to put the crossbowman in on the Hashari with all of those re-rolls. He's probably going to kill all 3. So kept him out of the way because he's going to do some shooting. I'm surrounded the Reaver over here, hopefully kill him off. So we're going to go into that shooting now. I'm shooting into the combat. I need a 4+. Do I hit you or me? I hit you.
4s.
4s. No!
First fate point.
First fate point. Fails.
I'll take the wound.
And he's taken a wound. So you're down to
1 wound, 2 fate.
1 wound, 2 fate. I'm going to go into the combats. So we've got Fainting Crossbowman versus the Hasharin. What does the Hasharin get with his 3?
Oh,
no! Give us a 6. Oh, yes, and I've got that 6 over there. So it might have been worth trapping you. Oh, no, you can't be trapped. Can't be trapped. Okay, so...
Forced to wound.
Forced to wound you. And,
Fainted.
oh, I did faint. Thank you very much. Hey, so 1 wound.
First fate point.
Well,
Second fate point.
Oh!
He's dead.
The Hasharin has been killed.
Oh no!
By 2 crossbowmen.
1-man army. Yeah, right.
That was unexpected. That was unexpected. And we're going to go into possibly should maybe be the final combat. Although saying things like that probably means there are going to be some heroics from him. So obviously fainting berserkers.
And heroics. Piercing striking.
Your piercing strike.
Come on! Oh dear. It's
Oh.
been a game of average dice.
Oh dear. So I need an extra dice. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah,
We do it. And he's trapped, so
everyone needs 3s.
everyone needs 3, so I'll re-roll these after. 3's re-roll ones. He's dead, and with that,
Isengard, go through.
Isengard have taken down the Reaver Force. Well played.
Well played.
We're going to go into the post-battle bat rep breakdown for Middle-earth.
Deadliest Warband.
That was cool. Wow.
Wow.
That was cool.
Smashed them.
That was cool. Welcome to the post-battle bat rep breakdown for
Middle-earth. Deadliest Warband.
That was a really good fun game.
It was.
Quite tactical.
Yeah.
No stupid mistakes.
No stupid mistakes. Hey, my thoughts on that game is Reavers were let down by sort of poor dice rolls. That's something that you guys have been saying to us is potentially this should have been a best out of 3 each round, each game. So there's no...
Yep.
You sort out those variances. But that's not how it is, so...
It is. It's a knockout round, and the Reavers are relying on that 6.
On that higher fight to carry them through, especially in this game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one thing that we commented on early on was that the Isengard shooting
Has to do something.
It had to do something, and we were saying it's not killed enough. But actually, just by those 2, that was the bare minimum it needed to kill.
Yeah. What was good later, well, straight away when you charged in, is you killed your own guy to stop the heroic, and then you took another one off.
Yep.
So essentially, you saved the Sharin and the extra guy swinging round.
Yep.
Which can only be a benefit for you.
Yeah, that round couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah.
It couldn't have gone any better. You did have the round which could have maybe helped you a little bit. I won the last combat and killed you.
Yes, yeah. Where I'd killed one, and then...
You'd done everything you needed to do. The Hasharin had gone and kicked some bum.
Yeah.
You know, because the Hasharin, he's a beast.
He's great. He was unlucky. He failed all 3 fate that game.
He did, yeah. And, without the might, he was in a lot of trouble. Now, this really makes for not just an interesting final, but for a really interesting 3rd place round.
Yeah, bronze match.
The bronze match, which is coming next.
Yeah, we're going to have Moria and Isengard in the final. So let us know who you think is going to win that one.
Comment below.
And also, we're going to have Lothlorien, got plenty of Elven Blades, versus Fight 5 Reavers.
With their 2 attacks
Their
and
two
their piercing striking. This doesn't matter so much against the elves, I suppose.
Yeah.
Elves are lower defence, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting. Isengard, I called from the start and said that they would win it, but having seen Moria,
Yeah.
and you think that Moria have got a better chance against Isengard,
Than they had against the Reavers.
and what are your reasons for that?
Reasons being were that the Reavers can wound on anything from 5s. If they win the fight, they wound on 5s or 4s. Isengard are limited to wounding on 5s.
Yeah.
I mean, the strength of the Gundabats isn't so great against the Isengard. They're going to be killing mostly on 5s, whereas it could be 4s or better against the Reavers. But I think they've got the tools to take down Isengard easier than the Reavers.
I think one of the key things in the final matchup is definitely going to be the target priority of the crossbows. What do the crossbows decide to do? Do they decide to try and get rid of
Shred the troops or the Warg Marauders?
The Warband Marauders? Are they going to be the ones that need to go? So it's very, very interesting. We've got 2 great matchups to come. Make sure that you keep an eye out for our next edition of Middle-earth's Deadliest Warbands, which will be the bronze matchup. It's an exciting time. That was an exciting game. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I won one. I won another one.
I know.
Hang on a minute. What's going on?
You've only won with Reavers. No, you won with Reavers and then you beat Reavers.
I beat Reavers and I beat Easterlings with Isengard.
With Isengard, yeah.
Yeah. I won with the strong factions. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.